Can you hear me? My mic off? You talk.
This is how you want to start the first episode?
Yes. She needs a haircut.
Who?
Mine.
She's a bitch. Welcome, everybody, to episode 1 of The Loft with Meredith and Konya. That's me. And this first episode is going to include spoilers for the Joker movie. So we're really trying to make it mass appeal by only including people who have seen the Joker.
My dad.
Twice. Your dad could be watching because he saw it twice. We just saw it a couple minutes ago, if that's relevant to you at all. So it's fresh in our minds, so that's what we wanted to talk about. I want to start with the rainbow. When we first got to the grocery store to illegally buy candy and sneak them into the movies upon your request. In the parking lot, we saw
a double rainbow.
Which, of course, the entire city or area freaked out about on social media.
It was a big deal.
Including your dad.
Yep. Got out of his car at Tinseltown by himself and was a rainbow photographer for a good 10 minutes.
And apparently we caught the end of it. So I don't know how we didn't go into Tops and immediately buy Skittles.
Ooh. You're stupid. That's stupid.
I just thought of it. I probably shouldn't have said that. But we did buy candy because you were too cheap to buy them in the movie theater.
True. And false. I would have also bought them in the movie theater, even though they were more expensive, but I had a big bag, and you mentioned that I could fit a lot of snacks, and Tops happened to be right there, so.
But you've recently downgraded your bag, so you were kind of jiggling on the way in.
Yeah.
The candy, of course.
Yeah, you told me that if I got accosted or searched to tell people that it was my birth control that was making noise, so.
They're not going to search you. They'll search me. I'm a white guy. You could say anything's in there. You could probably say there was a gun in there, and they probably wouldn't search you.
True. Thanks for that.
So you can get away with anything. But you were a little timid walking into the movie theater to see the Joker 2.5 weeks after it came out.
Okay. Yes, true.
Why?
Well, I have a phobia of going to the movies now because obviously the society that we live in today, which is what the Joker was kind of about. But I have an irrational fear that I am going to be attacked in a movie theater by a rogue.
It's
A
better than saying that word
madman.
and starting it with an N. So.
Oh my God, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I was afraid to get shot up.
You realize there's security at the movie theater now. Did you see him? He was the guy with the hat that said security.
Oh, the one that ripped our tickets that was wearing plastic gloves and looked like he just picked his nose for a half hour. Okay. Yeah, no, I have a fear of going to the movies, and you told me that we should probably wait until it comes out so we could just watch it in the safety of our own home. But my dearest father, who loves to see movies, is a big movie goer, went and recently saw it last week with a family friend and texted me immediately after and said that it was a masterpiece.
Do you realize you chose your irrational fear of a movie theater over your dad's well-being by choosing the seats in the very last row, so we had to climb the most amount of stairs for us to sit in our seats?
Okay, no, when I was choosing the seats, at Webster AMC, it's all flat. Like, you walk in, and the seats are all in front of you. This was, all the seats were behind you, and there was nothing to the back row. There was nowhere to escape. There was no exit. So
you're still concerned about the exits,
yes,
but you have no concern over your dad walking up 30 stairs to get to the seats that you chose.
Yeah. And he whispered to me before the movie started that he was going to go to the bathroom at least twice during the movie because of old man bladder issues.
After he climbs down 23
flights of stairs.
25 stairs.
Steps. Flights. That would have been dangerous.
Yeah, now the movie theater is in the top of the Blue Cross Arena.
Anyways, I eyeballed every single human being around us.
All 7 of them.
And I will say, last minute, as soon as the theater went dark, what happened?
Are you talking about the girl who sat next to me?
Yes. The rogue girl that came in by herself, sat smack dab right next to you, alone, solo going to movie, waits to sit down until theater goes dark. Kept doing this to her nose.
What does that mean?
I don't know. She's sketchy. AF.
Is she just rubbing her nose?
Yep. She looked Russian.
And
she had piercings. And she kept itching her nose. So
scratching.
I watched her scratching. I watched her the whole time.
And so did you catch the movie at all?
Bits and pieces. Fell asleep for a little bit.
What'd you think about the movie?
I am still digesting. I walked away thinking good things, bad things, all things, heavy things, light things. And you turned to me and said, why do people have to turn movies into something? Why can't they just walk away and say, hey, good picture, well done, lots of fun, had a good time. When really the point is to walk away and feel something and talk about it.
Yeah, joy and entertainment. That's all a movie is. People are saying that The Joker was a story about mental health and something to raise mental health awareness. It's just something somebody made up at one point in time, and then people kept elaborating on it.
It's the whole basis of the movie.
No, it's not. I mean, does every movie have to have this political stance or cultural thread weaving through it?
No, but
was James and the Giant Peach a movie about dysmorphia?
It's about humanity and being a human being. And
what about Beauty and the Beast? Was it bestiality? Does everything have to have some kind of undertone?
You're getting stupid now. You're getting stupid. That's stupid.
How is it any different?
Why are you angry that I think you hate mental health? You are a millennial that looks at
You're 4 years older than me and you're calling me a millennial.
I'm not 4, am I? 2. Screw off. You don't like mental health and the fact that it's a topic these days, and the fact that this movie was awesome and dealt with mental health as a big umbrella to the movie, you're a little bitter.
I just think it was a movie, and people read a script, actors and actresses acted, and it was fun to watch.
Have you ever seen, well, no, let me retract that question because I'm sure there's other movies that have had this effect on people when they leave the theater, but there's so much talk and buzz about it because of that.
No.
It's not just, if it was just a fun, whatever movie, people would carry on.
No, here's what happens. There's a fun whatever movie made, and people figure out how to try to make them about them.
Suck down this wine. What?
People try to make it about them in some way. And they know that if they mention mental health or the phrase, depression or bullying or all these other buzzword phrases, that they know that they can, 1, make it about them, and 2, get a retweet for having a hot take about a movie that's going to be popular anyway.
I think that's so false.
You're just getting sucked into it. I'm not going to let it suck me
But
in.
I'm not saying... I'm not playing victim and being like, I have mental health issues and depression and anxiety, even though maybe sometimes I do. I'm human, but I'm not making this movie about me and preaching that this speaks to my life. I can see myself in him. Like, it made me feel something.
Yeah, that's great. That's good.
Yeah, well, and you feel nothing because you have a heart of ice.
I felt that.
Yeah.
That one hurt.
In your wiener.
What?
What? Look at us. Look at Beaner. She's a part of the show. She's a part of the show. She's a part of the Loft show.
So, underlying tone of the movie was delusion as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't sound good when we both talk at the same time, especially on purpose.
Sorry.
Underlying tone was delusion. And your dad mentioned, since it was the second time he saw it, that he believes that some of the stuff, he believes that people believe that some of the stuff wasn't happening, some of the stuff in the movie. So in the movie, they reveal that he makes some stuff up in his head. Joker makes some stuff up in his head. I think it was a relationship with the neighbor. They show that. They spell that out for you. But then the first thing your dad said was, so what's delusion and what's not?
Yep.
So what parts of the movie do you think actually happened versus what parts do you think did not happen?
Well, I think that's exactly why my dad had to see it a second time. That's definitely something that I would be looking for from the opening scene until the end. And I'm trying to think back, like, everything. Obviously, now that, like, big moments that stick out to me, being on the show with Murray and shooting him, I feel like total delusion. Being on that cop car at the end with the riot and them cheering him on as he got up from being obliterated by an ambulance and doing his Joker dance. Delusion. I think. I don't know. Well, there's so many. Killing his mom. Did his mom really die of a stroke? And he pictured himself killing her because he wanted that power?
Or is she even dead?
What
really confuses me is they show him at the mental health ward at the end. I think it's Arkham.
Yeah.
I think it's called. And he says something where she goes, what's so funny? And he goes, I was just thinking of a joke. And she goes, well, do you want to share? And he goes, you wouldn't get it. And then he walks out of the room with a bloody foot as if he killed her, and he's being chased by the orderlies. So how does he end up in the mental health place?
Maybe the whole movie was a delusion.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I hate how there's no way to figure that out. Movies like that piss me off.
Love that. Because then I go home and I Google the shit out of it.
And you like doing that?
Love it.
Sounds like a
all the
productive
theories.
use of your time.
It is, yeah. Money well spent.
Time, though. Time on Googling all the other stuff.
Time and money.
Okay, you're just spending everything. Time, money.
Spend it all.
If I mentioned hair, you'd be like, hair well spent. Just spend it all.
Cat well spent. Boehner, see you later. Yeah, no. I love movies that make you think and make you Google shit afterwards. I feel like that's a good movie. I didn't feel that way after I saw, I don't know, name a stupid fucking movie that we've seen.
Joker. Just kidding. I thought it was good. What is that?
I don't know.
So
I guess I don't know. We haven't really gone to the movies lately.
It's the first movie I didn't fall asleep during in a while.
That's true. I was waiting for a snore.
Probably because I was sober.
You were yawning. That's true. You were yawning at the beginning. I was scared that it was going to be touch and go, but you held on and ate all of the snacks.
Oh my God, I couldn't stop eating all the contraband that you snuck into the movie theater.
How many things do we have? 4, 5?
Yeah, but we only spent $12 versus probably $35.
That's true.
And we would have bought more stuff like popcorn and stuff like that. Oh, you would have bought more stuff.
I thought about it. I wanted to.
So
Pizza Hut personal pan.
5 out of 5 stars for the Joker.
I have to let it digest still, like I said, but right now, hell yeah, 5 out of 5. Loved it.
I think it was all right. 4 out of 5. I think they should have spelled out what was delusional and what wasn't.
No. Oh my God, you drive me nuts. There's 2 types of people that watch movies. You and me.
Those aren't types. Those are just people. Those are specific
Your people and my people.
Are you going to explain the difference?
Because you want everything spelled out in like a nice little bow and all the answers answered. That is not the sign of a good movie.
Yeah, it is because you get a conclusion and you know what happened. I'm paying for a setup and no punchline by watching movies like this.
Nah. I want to be laying in bed when I'm 54 years old, thinking back, still wondering what was a delusion and what was not.
Wow.
Yeah.
Goals.
I
want to forget I saw
I hope
this
I
movie.
make it to 54 with my diet.
Like a decade or 2.
Yo. That is. It's good, right? I'm going to do that in the middle of the night and scare the shit out of you.
Okay.
Oh, God, it's going to be good.
Looking forward to it.
Woo!
Thank you for watching the first episode of The Loft.
We did it.
We did it. We're going to keep doing it.
This was fun.
Any suggested topics are welcomed, of course, in the comments of this video.
He yelled at me for talking over him, so I'm going to keep doing it.
If you want more of the cat in there, if you want Meredith to dress down and maybe be more comfortable, let us know either way. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one.
Bye.